today, I would like to ask you guys a question. Do you guys know that there's something important in criminal law? Basically, we cannot just simply say he did it and then boom, he goes straight to the jail. But the court need a proof and the prosecution need to be proven in certain things. So that's what we call the elements of crime. So in this video, we would like to explain to you guys about the element of crime. That's all.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Ish,
What's wrong?
you know that our midterm examination is near?
So, what's the matter?
Okay, I swear, element of crime. It sounds so scary, but it feels simple, but I don't see it.
Relax. It's just like a technique. If one part missing, there are no crime.
Wow. You sound so confident. Let's explain to us.
It's simple. Basically, the element of crime are three, which is athesia, menstrual, and causation.
Oh, okay, I get the theory. Athesia, menstrual, and causation. But I still cannot picture how it works in a real case.
Oh, let us a landmark one. Even you heard one of any case,
Yeah, that case always comes out in a criminal law.
Following the report of Datuk Mazlan's disappearance, the police initiate an investigation.
Breaking news! A prominent politician, Datuk Mazlan Idris, had been reported missing after he was last seen visiting a residence in Pahang. After an intensive police investigation, authorities later discovered his body buried at the property linked to the case. The discovery confirmed that Datuk Mazlan was the victim of a murder. Police investigation led to the arrest of 3 individuals who were believed to be involved in the crime. They are Mona Fendi, her husband Muhammad Nur Afandi Abdul Rahman, and their assistant Juraimi Hassan. This case shocked the nation due to its unusual background and the high profile of the victim. After a long trial in the High Court, all 3 accused were found guilty of murder under Section 302 of the Penal Code, together with Section 24 for common intention. The court ruled that the prosecution had proven the case was beyond reasonable doubt, and the accused were enforced to death, which was the mandatory punishment under the law at that time. Right now, I am with the member of the public to hear their view about these cases. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a time?
yes.
Okay, sir. What is your name?
Ahmad Abu.
Have you ever heard about the Mona Fendi case?
Yes, the Mona Fendi case was tragic and scary.
My question is, do you think the murderers deserve the punishment imposed by the court?
In my opinion, as a member of the public, the punishment by court is fair. As we know, Mona Fendi cut the body into 18 pieces. So the court must give the punishment to uphold justice.
Okay, so enough. So now, I'm gonna pass this news to my colleague. Thank you, Siti. The Mona Fendi case did not only shock the nation, but it also left a lasting impact on Malaysian society. Beyond the issue of punishment and justice, this case reminds us of the serious consequences when trust, power and bad intention are abused. Okay, Miss, what's your name?
My name is Siti.
So, your opinion, what lesson can society learn from the Mona Fendi case?
I think the Mona Fendi case teaches us how blind trust and greed can really live. People were deceived by fame and promise, and it ended in tragedy. It's painful reminder that we must stay cautious, question authority, and never let ambition or money erase our humanity.
Thank you, Miss. Okay, that's all for the news today. Thank you.
Now, I understand how the parts of a crime fit together. It's not just scary story, it's the real law. I can understand how the people can plan that something so terrible.
Okay. The first element of crime is actus reus. Actus reus means the action that break the law. In the Mona Fendi case, the action is killing the victim. If no action, there will be no crime.
The second part is the mens rea. It means the intention behind the actions. The court had to know if the Mona Fendi and her helper planning the killing or did it by accident. The planning, the lure and the preparation of the crime showed that they clearly intended to kill the victim.
So, the act of cutting, strangling, and hiding the body is the actus rea. Meanwhile, the planning and thinking ahead is the mens rea.
Exactly. Mens rea is the mind behind the act. In this case, Mona Fendi and her assistants wants money and power. The court found evidence from the planning and the preparation. This proof and clear attention, not an accident.
That is why the court must look at both elements. The act alone is not enough. Judge must also prove that person had an intention to commit the crime. Letters, witnesses and behavior before and after the crime help the court understand the mind behind the act.
A person is guilty only when actus rea and mens rea is exist. Action alone is not enough and intention alone cannot harm anyone.
Here, the death happened because of their action, and the planning shows their clear intention. Both together make the crime complete.
The court did not decide based on the rumors of fact. They look at the facts and evidence carefully. That's why Mona Fendi and her helper were convicted. Justice realized actus rea and mens rea.
It's heavier than I thought. It makes you realize how careful the law must be.
It always is. Every detail matters, every action and thought are count.
That is why the conviction states the law must protect society and punish only the guilty.
Thank you for helping me understand the element of crime.
In conclusion, a crime only existed when all the essential elements are proven. The prosecution must have a proof that the accused did the act and required the intention. If one element cannot be proven, then the crime cannot be established. So, now I'm pretty sure everyone already understands what is the element of crime in criminal law. So, that's the end of our video assignment for general principle of Malaysian law.
Yes, but remember the element of crime are actus reus, mens rea and coercion.
So, don't forget about element of crime. See you when I see you. Bye.